Welcome back, everybody. This is Brothermutant here today. First, I have to give you an apology. I did not post anything the other day, and that's not really something apology worthy. However, the reason for it is because I'm having issues with my recordings, and I'm not really sure why. Could be the size of them again. You know, an hour long is being too long. So, in an attempt to stop that problem, I'm going to do something slightly different here. So let's actually explain what we're going to do. This was the last video ending. You see here, I saved right here. I haven't since done one since then, but again, that file has been corrupted. So we're going to load this one up, get back to where we were, and then I'm going to tell you what the new format's going to entail. So the apology is I'm not going to be able to show you guys every step of the game. So that's a shame, because it's a great game. But you should want to play it, so maybe seeing where everything is at and what everything happens isn't really for you anyway. So I've seen a lot of videos out there for people that are showcasing their builds, and while I'm certainly not saying mine are anything remotely as good as theirs, it's still fun, and I can see party composition wise it's still being interesting to me to see how someone handles a specific big boss fight, or even a minor boss fight for that matter. So while I'm not going to show you every fight that we have, I am going to show you the big ones. So for instance, in the past couple days, because of my problems with recordings, I've beaten this area so many times it's ridiculous. With the exception of Tartuccio, I've beaten the main boss, the Queen. I've beaten Sootscale, who's the head of the Kobolds. I've beaten the Shambling Mound once. I've beaten the wolf, main wolf alpha that we have up in the upper corner outside at least once. And each one that I do, I'm like, well, this will be a faster video. And each time I do it, it's still like an hour plus long. Then the video gets corrupted. And after post-editing, I realize I don't even have a video anymore, which is a damn shame. So then I have to delete all the old files, get back to the original save file, the one we're starting from, like you see right here, and then repeat the process all over again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you main fights, right? So again, those big ones that we just talked about will be big fights. There's also, since we're here and there's no real quote-unquote big fight waiting for us, there is a decent skeleton horde up here that we're actually heading to. Now that's the start of every mission that I've been recording, is this one fight. I've done it so many times it's ridiculous. There's no guarantee that we win, by the way. It's just one of those things. So I'm going to actually do that. So these videos are going to be a lot shorter.
The road awaits.
Short and sweet is what we're kind of hoping for. I'll get a little bit of buff going.
I am prepared.
Get his dex up, of course. He loves his dex being higher.
We should prepare.
She can have mage armor on herself. Now let's plow through this
I'll
area.
go ahead.
Serves you right.
Of course, I want to make sure that no one's on autopilot.
Give the
I
order.
always have this issue,
fail.
yeah, where
No
I have
mistakes.
like every spell under the sun being wasted on stuff that shouldn't be. Let's do some regular damage. Things aren't that
Enemy
scary.
approaching.
Here I had one in the pipe queue. That's okay. I don't mind one being used, and it was a nice AoE effect. Something else, by the way, I have found. Nice shot. Something else I've found recently is on another playthrough with a different party composition, I've come to realize the importance of AoE. And I have a team that is an amazing team, don't get me wrong, but I'm amazed that
I shall not fail.
fights that, like this one here, fights that are super simple
Ready
to
for
me,
anything?
aren't easier to beat on a team that I consider to be superior to this team in almost every way, single target wise. Apparently that team, which is great for single target, fails at killing big mobs, boss or bad guys. And you wouldn't think so, because all I have to do is click, oh, you two main focus on one guy, you two focus on another guy, and then you two focus on another guy. Well, that's 3 guys down. That's like AoE, right? No, it's not. His bombs are amazing, and spells like it are amazing. So if you don't have the ability to throw out at least a couple of AoE spells, I was limited to using, what do you call it? Protect her from evil. To using Alchemist's Fire, just to literally help out with some AoE loving and some elemental type of damage.
Time's
Alright,
not
he's
waiting.
buffed up with everything I want him to have. She's got her best armor going. She's got some protection from evil, not for long. Lindsay's going to help us like so.
Focus on the goal.
And I want him on autopilot on those bombs.
The road awaits.
Oh, almost forgot.
Let us not hesitate.
We're going to use Ranger Tony's advice on Disrupt Undead. An amazing ability. I don't mind this being on autopilot because I won't cast it through my weapon. It's a ranged attack. Remember, I'm a Sword Saint. So I will literally... Or not a Sword Saint. Am I a Sword Saint? Eldritch Scion, yeah. So I will cast it through like a normal spell and then attack with my weapon, and I'm fine with that.
Let us
She
bide our
is
time.
going to be autopiloting that.
I'll go ahead.
And I want Valerie to basically
We
be
will
the
be
spearhead.
victorious.
Let us strike as one.
You need backup.
A solid plan. A solid
Everybody
plan.
don't pile on the rabbit,
Strike as
so to
one.
speak. And now I don't need to worry about
Deserved it.
things like holding the pads open, because once the door opens, the door is permanently open. I'll try to do a little sound burst and that'll do damage. There we go. His bombs already managed to help wipe out one of the guys. I didn't realize how important he was actually to my team until I had a non-bomber run. The other team I'm putting together. It's nothing special. It does not include custom teammates too. That's probably part of my problem. I have not a subpar team, but a team that I don't particularly care about.
Would be welcome.
Wow, I'm already fatigued. Huh? I'm going to drop all this heavy stuff. The other team, while not subpar, it's the teammates that they give you. And while they're decent, it's not how I would have built some of them. Like the fighter that has a strength of 14. Like, really? Come on, guys. That's kind of lame sauce. And yes, I understand she's a shield tanking machine, but that don't come online anytime soon. Right now, she's rocking the 24, and I can actually get that higher now thanks to this armor, which we'll definitely use. Dropping that one. Sadly, no one else in the party can use any kind of decent armor. Everybody's limited to light armor or none. And that will change, of course, as I level up. But now the one thing I'll show before we actually cut the video for today is I have mispicked on this character to get to Eldritch Scion, or excuse me, Eldritch Scoundrel to Arcane Trickster by level 5. And we're level 4 now. I needed to invest no points in stealth and 4 points in Arcana. 4 mobility, 4 trickery, and 4 Arcana. For whatever reason, I keep convincing myself that it's stealth and trickery and Arcana that we need instead of mobility, trickery, and Arcana. So that's why the 3 points are here. That was my mistake when I made the character, not paying attention to what I needed as I leveled them up. And while I'm not complaining about having stealth, because she is a stealth-based character, I mean, it's what she's going to be good at, I really wanted to get to Arcane Trickster at level 5. Now I won't be able to do it until level 6. It's not going to screw us over hugely. We're still getting spell progression. We're still getting stuff we want. It's just, this is a kind of a dead zone anyway. We might as well dip into a better class, so to speak. That's okay. I'm going to get Uncanny Dodge so that she literally has the ability as one of her rogue talents that she's going to get. This one really allows her to not be caught flat-footed under the best of circumstances. So the reason that that's important is, remember, she doesn't have armor. She relies on her dex and her spells to have protection. So, because of that, we really wanted to make sure she has that dex at all times. And that's really what Uncanny Dodge is really going to do for her. Now, there's ways for them to take that away, but by and large, we don't think that that's going to be that much of an issue. I like protection from arrows because it lasts for long periods of time. I might slap that on the main tank or myself as needed to make sure they're protected. And that's a decent amount of incoming damage that they can soak up if they're targeted, of course. That's a biggie. But with that, that's all I wanted to show you for today. And again, one last time to apologize for this not only being short, but this is going to be the new format. They will be short, 5, 10 to 15 minutes long, depending on how long it takes for me to showcase beating the boss. And I will show you guys the party composition I'm using, any skills, or sorry, well, I guess skills too. Basically feats, skills, levels that we've acquired, spells that we're using, gear that we've acquired. to show you how I'm beating the boss. So you're not just like, oh, of course he's beating him. He's level 12 now. Well, no, I'm still level 6 or 5 or whatever. So I'll go through each character in the party, briefly talk about
Don't
what they're
hesitate.
bringing to the table, what armor class they're rocking and what attack bonus they have, any kind of changes to their stats with gear and such. Perhaps show you the most recent purchases for feats or recent acquisitions for gear, so you can see how I'm beating the boss. By and large, the only other thing I really wanted to say was I do appreciate you guys tuning in. With that, though, my name is Brothermutant. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you guys think about the new format, the fact that it's going to be much briefer, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.